Hi everyone. As I've mentioned before, I do a lot of driving and I do a lot of talking while I'm driving because I keep myself entertained. I don't like having the radio on. It's like a weird thing with me anymore. I used to love the radio, now it's like, turn it off. So, I don't know where that came from, but um, one of the monologues, if you will, I had today was struggles, about struggles. And I made an analogy that I kind of chuckled at. I'm sorry, I keep like leaning off to the side, like, follow this way. We're not going anywhere. Um, I actually got teary eyed talking to myself about it because it was deep. It was that like that emotion for me. Struggles in life, they're hell. It sucks when we're going through things that are very difficult to deal with, and it's usually stuff we have very little control over or have a lot of fear attached to it. And that's usually where we find a lot of struggles. Um, Obviously, there's more to it than that, but I'm having a hard time because I'm like, when you're in the moment, it's easy, it just flows out. But when you have to come back to it and like restate it, sometimes it's hard to find the words, and that's where I'm at. That's why I do these, because like I said, anybody can do this stuff. The analogy I had, and it's not going to fit everybody because not everybody is female and not everybody is able to go through it. But the analogy I had for hard times is giving birth. You go through a lot of pain, you go through a lot of agony, and it is hell. And it hurts, and it makes you cry, and it makes you clench up, and it makes you scream, and it just makes you want it all to end. And at the end of it all, you feel this joy that you've never felt before. This love that you can't explain. Again, this analogy is not for everyone because it doesn't fit everyone. There are some people who go through that and don't have the joy at the end. It's just more misery and agony. And I can't even fathom what they go through, and I'm sorry for that. And then there's the people that just aren't capable of it in the first place, but want to be. And then there's the people who want no part of it. But to stick with the analogy that I found that suited what I was monologuing about, I also like to point out that sometimes you have somebody with you to help you through it. Sometimes you have more people than you'd like. And there are some people that go through, I say us, I didn't, but there are some that go through it without anybody at all and wish they had somebody. Or go through it with somebody and wish they didn't have anybody. You know, sometimes you want it to be a personal and self thing, and other times, you want somebody there, and sometimes it doesn't always work out the way you'd like to be able to get through that. For those of you that went through it without the epidural, kudos to you. I did not. I fully took part of it. Before that, though, it was a lot of pain, and like I said, the analogy resonated with me just because it was one of those things where it's like, that's what struggles are. You go through so much pain and torment and just wanting it to stop and almost willing to have anything to make the pain go away. And then when you come out of it, you have just this bliss, this joy, this indescribable feeling that you can't put words to because it's just so powerful. And so when you're going through struggles, remember that as long as you keep pushing and keep clawing and keep striving to move forward and move past it and get through it, there is brightness at the end of it. So remember that out of the darkness comes light. That's not mine, that's somebody else's, and I don't know whose it originally belongs to, but out of the darkness there is light. So Go out there, be great, be amazing, be fantastic, be you, and above all else, be kind. And that includes to yourself.